Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 4, Episode 17 of Legacies. This time the title of the episode is Into the Woods, I think. And yeah, we're back. We're ready for a new episode. I know that this episode premiered last week. But last week was a really complicated week. Well, complicated in the sense of like I celebrated my birthday-ish. I was in like a terrible mood because I hate my birthday. And then there was also Mother's Day on the same week, so I didn't react to Legacies in time. But here I am, ready to watch and enjoy a new episode of Legacies. The previous episode ended with Hope is kind of like knock unconscious. You know, she has been able to travel to this sort of limbo thing where Landon is, and they have finally reunited. So let's see what that's gonna bring us. I am really excited for everything that is coming on Legacies. I think that this season has been strong. The only bad thing about this season, other than Alaric, is the fact that they had too many breaks between the season that has just like cut the flow of it, you know, so there is that. But, you know, story-wise, it has been really good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys continue supporting for more. And without further ado, let's just begin with Season 4, Episode 17 of Legacies. Here we go. I'm really excited for a new episode of Legacies and for the next of Riverdale as well. Yes, I do get excited about Riverdale.
I can't believe this is happening.
How are you here?
Oh, I got a fight. But don't worry, I'll heal. So I just got my ass kicked by a god to save our friends.
A god.
Whoa, there are gods now?
There are gods now, yeah.
And since you're immortal, I don't think he's gonna let you stay.
We met when I was in transition into the tri-grid. He didn't mind me sticking around then.
Well, that's changed since then. Becoming the tri-grid was your choice, and unfortunately for us, I don't think this is.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, he's gonna send her right back. Oh, this is sad. Let them be. Let them have a moment.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I am getting ready to train.
Not after what happened last night.
I'm feeling a lot better.
You can't be using your powers until we figure out what's wrong with you.
MG, I think you're overreacting a little bit.
Wait, what happened to him? Do I remember? I do not. Wait. Oh, he was glitching, right?
Do you actually think that you can fix whatever's wrong with me?
I do. What say you, MG?
I mean, we have to try, right?
I do hate my father. I was a fool to think I could save the school from his wrath or free Jed from a curse that he no longer views as such.
Oh,
why'd you do it?
Because he was in love.
Love, I think.
Oh, baby.
And that's the first thing about you I understand.
Only a god can kill another god.
Well, that sounds awfully convenient. Perhaps a lie, just to get you out of this cell.
No, it
Master
seems...
Saltzman, I
It
have
seems
to find a
possible.
reason to trust you, as you must now find one to trust me.
I'm sorry. Oh, come on. You're gonna fall in love.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You look ridiculous.
Thank you.
So you're the king of the gods.
You have never met the likes of me, I assure you.
So you don't
Yeah.
intend to manipulate or torture information out of me then?
Actually, I was hoping we could share a meal.
What is this?
Well, I am famished, but I doubt anything on the menu you have planned or anything we discuss would satisfy me.
Where are you? Ay, Dios mío.
Well, aren't you full of surprises?
You know me better than anyone, so you know that I'm not gonna get wet just because Jolly Roger asks me to go for a
You're
swim.
not gonna get wet?
Actually, I'm reasonably certain he intends to stab you.
Well, then let him try. I'll break every bone in his body.
So he made
There's
out
no
of
beating the
bones?
ferryman, Hope. Trust me, I've tried. People come to Limbo to learn a lesson, not to repeat the same mistakes.
So if what I'm planning is a mistake, then it won't work, right?
It depends on what you're planning.
Okay.
My plan is to change the rules of Limbo.
How is that
You with me
possible?
or not?
I mean, you just reaped the reaper, so what'd you have in mind?
To go home. But not before I figure out a way to bring you with me. That way I won't have to fight alone.
One condition.
Honestly, if after all this time, the flame with this two hasn't gone out, just let them have a chance. Come on. As predictable as that might be, but still.
What? There's an axe in there for you.
Why did you steal weapons from the school in the first place?
Ah, there's a bit of the story we're not telling you.
Without the squad, because I didn't want to put their lives at risk after everything I'd already put them through.
Dr. Saltzman told me after you put him into a coma. I'm glad I missed that chapter.
Me too.
It wouldn't have happened if you were there.
After everything you had to give up.
That was quite refreshing. And this is positively gorgeous.
It was less so when we arrived, so I made these flowers bloom, hoping you would like them.
Oh, good for you. You're a gardener
make such
too.
things happen, and you carried that giant tin can here.
I thought it a more fitting setting for our discussion. Those garments are impractical for battle.
Not in the modern world, darling.
If it pleases you.
Oh. It pleases me. Okay. Hello.
So what would please me is to know why you wish to kill the tribrid.
Every time the Pukwudgie, there's that word again, phases, this collar will track the distance and frequency of its jumps. That way, we can know how far and how often he uses his powers before he runs out of juice, like Ethan, and therefore, how long they both need to rest in order to recover.
Makes sense.
Okay.
How'd
We
get
could
in the
have
face?
used a GoPro
That's where you
too.
come in. Chuck this bad boy as far as you can.
Sounds good to me. Wait, where are you going? Wanna just fetch?
It's not a trained dog, MG. But there's a bright side. Going after it will give us plenty of time to get to the bottom of why you're mad at me.
Lizzie, for the last time, I am not mad at you.
Yes, you are.
Tell that to the ball.
Okay, fine. Into the woods.
That's the spirit. And in that same spirit, I have compiled a comprehensive list of all the reasons you might be mad at me in ascending order according to severity.
Okay.
Really seems like he's turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe you should wait outside.
Hope Michaels!
If he introduces himself again.
The tribrid.
Right, I guess I should start at the beginning.
Save your breath.
No, ew.
Doesn't matter why either of you are here. Because I'm so glad you are.
Oh. Hell. I'll be glad when we're not hugging.
Two lovebirds reunited in death.
Yes, and we'd like to remain united if you don't mind, which is why we need your...
Only to be torn asunder again by my bloody hand.
Maybe I should have taken that axe.
Wait, what is happening? How annoying is this? Can we snap his neck? Thank you.
Would you?
Oh, I am just getting started. And now, where did you send Landon before I stick this somewhere that you can't pull it out?
Send him back.
Back where?
Back to your world.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why?
Because I found my groove in Limbo, baby. Very recently, I met the most gorgeous gorgeous creature I've ever seen. She's the only woman capable of melting my cold black heart.
You fell in love?
Mother.
Linda's mother?
Ew.
Yeah.
You know she went to peace, right?
So what was that now?
Good, you don't. Landon helped her cross over, and you helped him, which is, I mean, why we came to see you in the first place.
Okay, so goodbye.
I do not toy with my fledgling emotions. No, simply can't be true. My plan was perfect. I wouldn't look too smug because you're stuck here in limbo and he's stuck there.
You should be able to sense whether or not I'm dead, right? Being the almighty necromancer and all.
You're an idiot, that's what you are.
Blinded by feelings.
You know, I'm feeling something too. Gratitude. Because I no longer need your help.
I'll be damned. Thank you for your expertise.
That's
as
so
always,
stupid.
Professor Bartimus.
Ay, Dios mío, what? The hell happened?
Maybe I am losing my mind. Because I'm beginning to believe that you were telling the truth.
What convinced you?
A phone call with Professor Bartimus. He thinks that siphoning your magic and weaponizing it against your father could work.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Release me from this prison.
He also thinks it would kill you, given that that same magic is what has allowed you to die and resurrect in the past. If we were to siphon it, there's a very good chance that every organ in your body would fail.
Oh my god, let's not do that
What I'm
then.
waiting for is you to convince me that you didn't already know that.
Oh, don't say that.
I once told you comic books were for people with baby brains. I warned you that these are in ascending order.
It's all good. But you know what isn't? I tossed that ball into a super public space.
Oh.
Then let's just cut to the chase. So there is something.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But it's not what you think. So let's just find our missing monster and go home, okay?
Is it because she likes Ethan? Oh!
Our monster isn't missing anymore. He's a show dog. Super rare. Do you want to compel them or should I?
Hello. Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Good boy. That's how you play dead.
Lizzie? I don't think he's playing.
Wait, are you kidding me? That killed the Pawiwidu? I don't know what the name is.
But he did bring this as a peace offering. I mean, not peace with a capital P. I think that's not going to happen. I tend to get a little intense when it comes to saving Landon.
We all know
But
that.
it's not going to be a problem now. I'm ready to go home.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have done that.
Landon, what happened?
You stole that from
I wasn't
him.
talking to you. If you want this, you're gonna have to release him.
I don't think it needs it.
You also thought the necromancer was gonna bring you back home.
He did. Can I just... You're choking me.
I think I figured out the lesson we're supposed to learn.
Does that lesson involve us leaving Limbo together?
I don't think so,
Then I don't
because
want to hear it. I'm not giving up, but if you are, just stay out of my way until I can figure out how to get us both out of here together.
oh, there is that. It's just gonna piss
So
him
much for
off.
being on my side.
He is on your side. It's just that he has learned a lot of things lately.
No, I think you better let me handle this one.
That's odd. It's hardly a cloud in the sky.
It's what? So that was enough of talk for him. Thank you.
Why must you resist me?
I mustn't. It's a choice.
So make a different one. Gods are meant to rule men. From what you told me of Tristan, he does not deserve to live again.
You're a bloody hypocrite. Your own children have told me of your cruelty and your malice.
And you believe their stories?
Yes.
Well, not at first, of course. But then I experienced Ben's memories. You're not the only one with powers, you know. A vampire can see into a person's mind.
Then look into mine and judge my story for yourself.
I mean, of course, you have a different version of things. A version where you're a great dad, I'm going to assume. But that's not how it goes.
I'm not really sure of my place in it all anymore.
Then witness my truth, and you will be certain of where you stand.
The fuck? Straight people, man? How fast was that? See, I'm telling you. And then when I start shipping anyone, you know, you're like, oh, well, but they just met and they have just looked at each other. Don't even talk to me anymore.
You aren't gonna ask me what I saw in the real world?
Not if you use it to try and convince me what to do.
Our friends need your help.
The last time I helped them, I died, became the tribrid, killed Malivore. And I became a monster myself, just like the universe wanted.
That's not your fate, Hope. I think that's a lesson you came here to learn.
And how am I supposed to do that? One sentence or less. I'm trying to get back to work.
What, you have to give up?
You have to go back without me.
Oh my god, that's just stupid. I feel like that's just unnecessary.
Which just means more death, grief, loss that I have to carry with me for the rest of my life.
We always thought you were fated to die.
I did.
You're still alive. The ferryman wouldn't be trying to send you back if you weren't. That's the fate you have to accept, Hope. To be the one who lives. I know that's harder.
It is.
But you have to go back.
It is difficult and harder, right? Yeah, Landon, now
So
you're
use
gonna
this
stab
scythe
her.
And please let me help.
Just yesterday, you sold us out to break an admittedly crappy curse, but now you're willing to die permanently.
Yeah, for Jed.
Every one of my countless deaths has been for nothing. If this final one means the end of my father, that Jed could be safe.
You got it bad for him, huh?
Yeah, he does.
Look, you're new here. Martyrdom, it rarely works out the way people who sacrifice themselves expect it to. Trust me. Not the old me would definitely take you up on your offer, but I'm beginning to like the new me much better.
Yeah, you're the only
Even
one.
if he's not so good at walking.
Oh, Landon.
We always thought our fates were so similar. You'd always been told what you're destined to be your entire life. I've always had to wonder. I wish the answer was being with you, but if it can't be, at least I know where I belong.
This is so sad. You don't belong there.
You won't be alone where you are.
Using that slippery skeleton for whisking your mother to peace at your behest. But I suppose him bringing you back here is of some consolation, isn't it?
Misery loves company. Now get out of my way. You're not the only person who has a bone to pick with him.
Plenty to choose from, at least.
Idiot.
I did what I told you I'd do. Hope's home. Now why can't I be there with her? Why'd you break your own damn rules?
He has a letter? Contract.
Is that what I think it is?
Indeed.
What is that?
Contract that blasted Jenny made us sign.
Ah.
Seems some of the terms have been altered. Read the fine print. It's not our souls. It's yours.
Wait, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. Shut up.
That
Is that what I think it is?
the ferryman sends he had to peace.
In exchange for the rights to our souls,
In perpetuity? Read the fine print. It's not our souls. It's yours.
That's so stupid. Shut up! How annoying is he?
I'm not sure that it's the right time, considering the circumstances.
Is there ever a right time around here?
There
If
never
there was,
is.
we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
My theory was right. The Pukwudgie's powers are finite. Its lifespan only lasts as long as its powers do, and the more it phases, the quicker it dies.
Okay.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves until we test Ethan's blood.
That is Ethan's blood.
That was Ethan's blood.
I've seen enough. Please put me down. Your children lied to me. And to you. They painted you as a coward and a tyrant, but you're nothing of the sort.
I was a father, determined to protect his family from Malivore, to keep those I love safe. Now you understand why I will not make that mistake again.
I don't believe it.
Nor will I. I now see Tristan's actions, locking me away. His betrayals, his manipulations for what they were.
All that remains to seal our union is a kiss.
What?
Let's run it again.
You're not using your queen.
Hello, hello.
It's a big mistake. Everyone knows she's the most dangerous piece.
It's good to have you back. Your move.
It's a bit boring though. Okay guys, so that was the end of season 4 episode 17 of Legacies. And this was a good episode, but it was a little bit slow, you know, but I'm gonna guess that it's because we need to pick up, you know, a pace. We can't be like going at it, you know, with fights and fights and fights all the freaking time. That there needs to be a more calm episode to kind of like let us sit with the information that we have and then kind of move from there, right? So that's what happened on this episode. Landon and Hope, once again, have to separate because not even Limbo it's a good place for them to just like rest for 10 minutes and just be at each other's presence without worrying about the fate of the world or something like that. And I honestly, it makes me, you know, do I ship them? Yes, I mean, Danielle has chemistry with literally a rock. And, like, that's never going to change. So she does have a very amazing chemistry with... Oh, I don't remember his name. The actor's name. Landon. You know, so... Anyways. Thing is that there are love stories. Like... And this probably is just me, you know. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Like I was saying, you know, in the world of the Vampire Diaries, there have been several love stories that I particularly have been a fan of. You know, canon and not canon. Daylena being one of them. Even a Staylena at one point. Like, it was good, you know? And I felt it, and it was pretty badass, okay? I mean, not Daylena kind of epic, but still, you know? And then you have your Claraline, you have your, what was the name of Bonnie and the other dude? Bonenso, right? And you had a lot of like this epic love stories, you know, epic love stories that if something like this will happen to them, from my point of view, I think I will be like devastated that they just can't. But like, I don't feel like Hope and Landon are as strong as a ship. Mostly, I'm gonna guess, because they have spent like the majority of the season apart, and it has been like a while since they've been apart. That it doesn't feel like, you know, like they have earned that. But maybe it has to do with the fact that I do ship them, I do like them, I do feel like they are pretty endgame-ish type of ship. But it's not like I will go for another ship with Hope in an instant. You know, that's the thing. It's not like my main ship is Landon. They're not. They're cute. I understand the appeal. I understand, you know, and like right now, since, you know, Josie is gone, I'm like, okay, just let her be with Landon and let's get this over with once and for all, you know. But since I don't ship them that much, I don't feel like their goodbyes are so like devastating, at least not for me. You know, I mean, it for me, it annoys me because I just feel like, just give them the chance to be together. Just give them the chance of having a relationship, of traveling through that relationship, you know, hardships and like bad things and everything. But yes, they are going through something very, very extreme, but they're never together. Okay, they are never together. Can you really hold a ship that has not been seen together for like, I don't know, 6, 8 episodes, 10 episodes? I don't know. Can you do that, really? Can you like be like hardcore shipping them when they rarely interact? I mean, their actions are always a reflect of what happened in their relationship, but they're never together. And like, yes, you can say, oh, you're being a hypocrite, because literally on Killing Eve, they have shared like 2 minutes of screen time and I'm still shipping them. But that's the whole point. And like, you know, it's like they meet and they go away, and they meet and they go away, and they meet and they go away. But with them, it has been like they meet and then long time happens and then they back together. And like, so for me, it's really difficult to be like, really, like all this time, and like, you know, am I supposed to still feel the same way? I don't know. That's the thing, you know, it just annoys me that they're not together. Just let them be together, you know, because I think that there are more issues and problems they could face than the fact that they love each other but can't even be in the same plane, you know, together, in the same universe, in the same world, whatever. They can't. So instead of being like the love crossed star lovers, whatever it is that you say, it just feels like, really? We're back here again? Like, it just doesn't have a payoff, in my opinion. I want them together already and just be that and give them something else. Because I find it annoying that once again they have to say goodbye because their fates are similar, but not in the same place that they should be, you know, physically at least. So it just annoys me. I just want them together already, you know. And if you're not gonna do that, then let them move on, because I can't have this like, oh, they meet on this episode and then a season and a half later, then they will meet again, but the love is still there. Am I really supposed to believe that after all the time there's still love there, the same love there? I don't know. And especially since they are so, like, Hope is set to live for a very long time, you know. So even, you know, Stefan had, you know, fell in love, and Damon fell in love with Catherine at first, and then they also had, like, Stefan was in love with someone else, and like, You know what I mean? There have been people in their life until they meet Elena. And even after that, you know, like Stefan was madly in love with Elena, but he eventually had to move on, you know, and he found Caroline. And you know what I mean? And like the life of the vampires and everything, it's not so, you know, this is it for us, right? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm hoping that they finally decide to do it. You know, it feels like there might be a way out for Landon, probably, hopefully, but we'll see. Although it says like, oh yeah, his soul belongs to the ferryman forever, and I'm like, really? There must be some loophole because they love doing that. Anyways, then you have the story with Ken and Aurora, and I'm like, do they look cute together? Yes. Because both very charming actors, you know. But then you're gonna make me believe that, oh yeah, of course this god, who is very egocentric, probably narcissistic, of course he's gonna think he did nothing wrong and he did everything out of love for his children. Of course he has that idea. Of course his version of things makes him look like a merciful and loving dad. But come on. I mean, there is a reason why Jen, you know, I love that it's Ken, Jen, and Ben. Very original. But the thing is that there is more to the story, and of course there are always multiple sides of the story, you know, but of course he believes that, you know, he was a good father. Yeah, of course. Yes, sure. So I am like, I don't know. I was a little bit bored by that because, and like, I feel like Aurora is saying that she doesn't want to be manipulated, be manipulated by anyone else again, but the cycle is just, you know, too difficult to break, and yet she falls. Like, she could make a judgment at that moment, you know, of like, it doesn't have to be black and white like she wants it to be. It is more on the gray areas. I mean, two people can have a story, you know, about something that happened and have completely different views on it because it affects people differently, you know. So all the suffering that Ben went through, that doesn't mean that it wasn't real, you know, until, you know, and like Ken's story could have been because out of love, who knows, but, you know, it could have been, and yeah, it could have been, but like also there are other ways that he, you know, he might have said, oh, I'm gonna kill you because I love you. It's still killing you, you know, and it's still a bad thing, and you still make people people suffer for it, but you believe it that it's for the greater good, you know. So different side of the story, and it could mean different things for everyone. So I'm not necessarily saying that he's lying, but I do believe he believes he was doing the right thing, you know? And then they kiss, and then they are in this romance, and I'm like, who asked for this? I mean, I get it, two hot actors, and like, you're like, oh, let's put them together. But I was like, really? It happened way too fast. Way too fast. And like, am I surprised? No. Because always for these straight relationships, it can happen like this, you know? But for the gay ones, you have to be like, oh, they actually have said this, they hold hands, they have done this, they have sacrificed each other for it. At the end of the day, it is still might feel like queer bait. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyways. But yeah, I mean, it not necessarily was like, oh my god, going crazy for Aurora and Ken. But whatevs. You know, anyways, then you have Lissy and MG, which it was a little bit more interesting. But once again, I feel it like such a long time has passed that the love confession kind of like, it felt nice, it felt cute, it felt like finally. But have they missed a beat on the whole love thing between them? Probably it is, because of how, like, story-wise, it might have been like a couple of months. For us, it has been like since, I think, the beginning of the year. I don't know when season 4 started, so it has been a long time. The kind of when now it happens for us is like such a long time since they last spoke, that you're kind of like, oh yeah, right, she was in love with him, you know? But she didn't even say it back, and they left it in this like, oh, maybe she does have feelings for Ethan. And I'm like, dude, I don't want another love triangle, you know? Just help Ethan and just give MG and Lizzie a chance, like a real chance to be together, like, right? Hopefully that happens, but I'm gonna guess that MG is gonna be like upset that he said I love you, but she didn't say it back. But we know she loves him, so hopefully it doesn't take like a season to actually have this conversation again. Anyways, Hope is back, you know, for it's just, you know, I think she wanted to just stay there, but she had to come back, and she understood why she had to come back. And you know, it's sad in my opinion that she has to always give up Landon in order to do the right thing, you know, but I guess it is kind of like a test for her. But yeah, I mean, she's gonna fight a god, and like the other way to kill a god, the only way to kill a god is another god can kill a god, you know. But Ben is a demigod, meaning that he's not fully a god, you know. So, but is Jen? No, I think Jen is also a demigod, right? I don't know. I mean, they can, you know, half demigod and the other demigod, and they can put the half together and create one god. I don't know how it works. But yeah, you know, it's they're gonna siphon his magic. But last time that Lizzie tried this, she ended up, you know, with a metal in her stomach. So hopefully this time it does a little bit better for her. Hopefully. But yeah. Anyways, we have that, right? We have that. What else happened on the episode, though? I think that's about it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Let's see what happens in the next episode. Hopefully it is next week, and we don't have to wait like 3 years again to get the next episode. I don't know. Hopefully it is this week. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys continue supporting for more. Is there gonna be a break again? I'm afraid that there's gonna be another break. And like, I should have, if there's another break, I'm gonna wait for all the episodes to be released so I can watch them. Okay, no. May 12, May 19, and May 26. Okay. Because if there was another break, oh God. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys continue supporting for more, because I will be doing more reaction videos for Legacies. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and for all your support. Give it a lot of thumbs up, subscribe. We can continue the conversation in the comment section down below if you guys want to. But yeah, for now, I think that's all. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time for more reaction videos for Legacies. That's it. Bye, guys.